In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best mice for PUBG in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these mices, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum. The Logitech G502 Proteus Spectrum is a great example of a gaming mouse that combines 11 programmable buttons, great design, RGB lighting and adjustable sensitivity of up to 12,000 dpi that will dramatically improve your gameplay. From a design perspective, the G502 Proteus Spectrum has a compact, low-profile body finished in black, with textured rubber grips on its both sides, and a gentle thumb groove that holds 3 buttons. At the top, you will instantly notice the wheel, while slightly below, there are 2 buttons, which will give you an option to switch between gaming profiles that you have to previously create with the Logitech gaming software. In addition, the wheel is very interesting due to the fact that it is textured, and it can be clicked in 3 directions, such as left, right, and middle, so as you can see, this unit has a really interesting design. Another great thing about this mouse is that you can adjust its weight by taking an advantage of its give 3.5 gram weights, so you will always have the right weight, and at the same time, you will be versatile in terms of adjusting, and better at gaming. Now, let's talk about the features. This model feels really comfortable as the users claim, but this is nothing to be surprised of because if we take into consideration its textured rubber grips, it means that you can have a greater control, and be more effective in the actual gameplay. Moreover, the G502 Spectrum has an exclusive Logitech G Delta Zero optical sensor that does a pretty good job in the process of minimizing the mouse acceleration, which by default means that you can target your enemies better and eliminate them within seconds. But let's not forget that this unit has 5 DPI settings, which I particularly like due to the fact that you can switch between them anytime you want to change something with your gameplay. Before we end, I'd suggest you use the Logitech gaming software that has a user-friendly interface with many interesting options, so you can program buttons, tailor the RGB lighting, adjust DPI sensitivity and many other things. Overall, the G502 Proteus Spectrum is a true gem because it has everything needed to ensure a quality and highly responsive gameplay. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Corsair M65. The Corsair M65 Pro is one of the best options that you can find on the market, especially if you're looking for a gaming mouse that can highly improve your gameplay in PUBG Battle Royale, and let's hear why. From a design perspective, the M65 Pro sports a strong, aircraft-grade aluminum structure that packs a rubberized, matte black finish on the top, and textured sides that will keep your fingers attached properly, so they won't slip off during your gameplay. Also at the top, you will find 2 DPI switches, from which, one of them will let you increase the DPI, while the second one is for decreasing the DPI. There is also a smooth but durable mouse wheel, which won't produce a cranking noise, as it is a case with most of the gaming mice, so I think that you won't find any remarks. In addition, at the side, you will find a red sniper button, which is surely a cool thing, since you can easily reach it, and take an advantage of it when you find yourself established at the top of the hill, while hunting some enemies. Before we move to the next section, I'd like to inform you that the M65 Pro has an advanced weight tuning system that consists of 3 adjustable tuning zones, so you can always adjust the weight according to your preferences, while maintaining your style. But now, let's talk about the performance. The M65 Pro has Omron switches that are incredibly durable, or in terms of clicks, they can survive up to 20 million clicks, which means that you can use the mouse for many years, without having to purchase another one. Moving on, this unit has a 12,000 dpi sensor, which is highly responsive, so all of your gestures will be registered immediately regardless of the surface. This is really cool, because you will always have a quick response to the enemy fire. I'd also suggest you take an advantage of the Q software, with which you can program macros, create custom RGB lighting and much more, without any problem. To conclude, the Corsair M65 Pro RGB is worthy of considering, because it gives a great value for its actual cost. Next stop, at number 3, we have the BenQ Zowie EC2A. The BenQ Zowie EC2A is widely known for its quality and responsiveness, and that's the main reason why it is used by many gamers, regardless of the gaming genre. That's why, let's get quickly into action and find out why your PUBG gameplay will be drastically improved. From a design perspective, the EC2A features an attractive and ergonomic enclosure, finished in glossy black, with a red Zowie logo at the bottom, and a white-colored scroll button at the top, which in my opinion, adds even more beauty to the overall aesthetics. In terms of buttons, this unit has 5 of them in total, 2 are at the front, such as the left and the right, and on the sides, there are 2 more, which are customizable, while if you flip the mouse over, you will find a button that stands for DPI adjustments. I'd also want to mention that beneath the mouse, there are 2 huge mouse feet, which will glide on any surface, and as you know, the more you can glide around your mousepad, the better the shooting result would be. Moreover, this mouse comes with 2 meters, or 6.6 feet cable, which in my opinion, will provide you with decent length, so you would never feel restricted in terms of positioning. But that's not all. Since it is a plug-and-play, you won't wait much until you get the next chicken dinner. Now, let's talk about the features. The Zowie EC2A has an Avago 3310 sensor, that has proven as a very reliable one, due to the fact that it is highly responsive, so every gesture you make across different mouse pads will be effectively registered for your ultimate gaming experience. Moreover, you can choose between 4 DPI settings, starting from 400, 800, 1600 and 3200, so you will always have an opportunity to choose the one that suits your style the best. While on the other side, the adjustable USB report rate according to BenQ is 125, 500, and 1000 Hz, so as you can see, the mouse is incredibly responsive and fast. Overall, I'll highly recommend you this product because it has everything needed that guarantees an immersive, gaming marathon. Moving on, at number 2, we have the SteelSeries Rival 600. The SteelSeries Rival 600 would be a really good option, if you want to invest in a highly adjustable, and responsive gaming mouse, that can dramatically improve your gaming experience, especially if you intend to play PUBG. From a design perspective, the Rival 600 boasts an aggressive, ergonomic construction that is suitable for every grip type, whether you use a claw grip or palm grip, because its shape is really good, so you won't feel any strains, even if you've been gaming for hours. At the top, there are left and right mechanical buttons, as well as a scroll wheel at the center, but what's so special about the mechanical buttons is that they use a split trigger system, which improves the click delivery, so you can click fast, and your gestures will be registered instantly. Moreover, beneath the scroll wheel there is a DPI sensitivity button, and 3 thumb buttons, positioned exactly where you will place your thumb, which is really innovative since there aren't many mice with buttons located such as this one. Before we move to the next section, I'd like to inform you that you can adjust the weight as well, since each side of this mouse is magnetized, so you can detach the weights by flipping the mouse over, and then pull it gently. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Rival 600 has a CPI rate that ranges from 100 to 12,000, which means that you won't deal with response time delays, issues in terms of stability, or tracking errors, but instead, you will experience a fluid gameplay that will fully immerse you to your actual game. I'd also want to inform you that this unit uses a TrueMove 3 Plus dual sensor system which offers 1-to-1 tracks, while the dedicated optical depth sensor will help you have an accurate lift-off distance detection, so you shouldn't worry about anything. I'd suggest you use the SteelSeries engine software as well, because you can customize the 8-zone RGB lighting, and have your gaming ambient greatly enhanced. To conclude, the Rival 600 is a top option, so give it a try and assure yourself of its quality. And finally, at number 1, we have the Razer Basilisk. The Razer Basilisk is an extremely good option for every gaming fanatic that is looking for a highly responsive gaming mouse, which is capable enough to elevate your gaming experience to a whole new level. From a design perspective, the Basilisk features that typical aggressive Razer design, finished in black, and followed by 2 center buttons, a scroll wheel at the center, and 2 other buttons located beneath the wheel. While at the bottom, there is the well-known Razer logo, which will glow as the scroll wheel, according to your preferences, so when you see the mouse as a whole, it looks indeed fascinating. In addition, if we take the 2 regular thumb buttons aside, we will also find a small trigger that will turn on the DPI lowering, sniper mode, and at the same time, this is really interesting, since most of the mice have a button instead of a paddle. However, take in mind that this model is only for right-handed users, and there isn't an option for left-handed one, which I think that Razer could satisfy even the ones that use their left hand, because everyone should taste the benefits of having such a mouse. Moving on, at the side, you will instantly recognize the horizontal lines, which are made of rubber, so you will always have a good grip when it comes to the gameplay. Now, let's talk about the features. The Razer Basilisk is armed with a 16,000 dpi optical sensor that can provide mouse movements of up to 450 inches per second, which is really exciting, because it makes the mouse a top chance for FPS games. Another great thing about this mouse is the mechanical mouse switches, which can handle up to 50 million clicks, which makes it really durable. Users claim that the switches register all of your clicks, and I really like this, because FPS games require plenty of clicks, since most of the time you're shooting. Moreover, this unit can be controlled via the Razer Synapse 3.0 software, so do not hesitate to use it, because it has dozens of customizable options that will surely affect your gameplay. Overall, the Razer Basilisk is a top-notch for PUBG, and many other FPS games, because it is unbelievably responsive, which is something that we are all looking for. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these mices, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.